guys, so it's me, Kiani. Today's video is going to be on this look right here. This is going to be a new take on an old favorite. This is kind of my Test Your Invest series, and I'm going to be highlighting the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. But because I don't have the actual size, I wanted to take advantage of using the sample size that I got from Sephora. This is going to be my second day using the product, but let me tell you, the very first day that I tried the product, I was absolutely blown away. Now, to give you a little bit of the background information on this all-nighter foundation, it is a full-on matte foundation. And for those of you that have been with me for a little while, know that I love a full-on matte foundation, but I don't want one of those matte foundations that is going to be play. Like, if you say you're full-on matte foundation, bring it to me, give it to me. And let me tell you, Urban Decay did not disappoint. Initially, with my very first application of the foundation, I found that it was full matte, but I thought maybe it was going to be like a buildable matte foundation, kind of like the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation that I rave over so much on my channel. But this foundation surprised me to the extent that it was so full on coverage without a lot of effort. So instead of me really bashing the product, I want to tell you guys right away, I am a freaking fan literally after one day of wearing the foundation, to the point that I am going to go out and purchase the foundation. It is such a beautiful long wearing foundation. Now, I do have dry skin, so I can't really attest to those of you that have oily skin. Dry skin girls, whenever we wear a long wearing foundation, it can tend to settle in fine lines, it can actually settle in pores, it can settle on dry patches, and I had none of that. I literally just used my moisturizer to apply before I applied the foundation, and I took it in gradual steps because that's really how the instructions say to apply it. I applied it in very gradual steps and made sure that, one, it didn't oxidize too crazy. The shade was stand up. It really does stay that shade all day long. I did not have to powder the foundation a lot. I just used a powder contour with the product, but I think I was most blown away with how flawless it photographs up under flash. And it was just such a minimalistic type look to achieve. So I'm going to give you guys my review on it. I absolutely love this foundation. It is definitely worth your coin. It is like, look at that. Like, it looks like second skin, but it is the quickest way to create glam for fall 2016. So now that you have my raving review over the product, let's get into the tutorial. Alright guys, so let's get started. I'm testing a new unit today, so, you know, give me a thumbs up if you like the color. But first off, I'm going to start with using my Revitalizing Supreme Moisturizer, just to kind of prep my skin. And then I'm just going to go all the way in. This is the sample size of the Urban Decay, and the shade that I'm using is 8.0. The lady was so nice to write that down for me. And you know, in the spirit of taking a sample, I really want to see if this product is really worth me investing. But I'm going to tell you, I wore it yesterday, and the wear is phenomenal. So I'm just going to kind of talk you through. You'll see that I'm kind of applying the product in small sections. It's very matte. And look at that shade. This is 8.0, and you can see right away the difference between naked skin and just the foundation. And I'm just buffing this out. This is one of the Expert face brushes by Real Techniques. It just allows me to dip into the sample size better. So I'm going to just go ahead and bounce it along, move it along, while my moisturizer is still kind of damp. And look at this coverage, you guys. Like, this was the first thing that I noticed yesterday. It has the most amazing instant coverage. Like, this is literally one application, and it's there. Look, can you see what's going on? Look, naked skin and beat skin. Woo! And it does dry pretty quickly, so I am working it in small sections instead of applying it all over my face and then working it in. What I tend to compare full coverage foundations against is really my Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation, and it is, from what I realize, more of a buildable coverage. So I like the idea of building a coverage. I don't want to have to really work as hard. Like, I want to go in, get the product on, and keep it moving. So can you see that instant coverage that I have? Like, it is beat and flawless really quickly. Now, if you've been following me for a while, that you know that I did not use my color corrector. So watch what I'm doing. I'm applying another application of foundation and just kind of doing that same little triangle motion that I would do if I were applying color corrector underneath this. But I did find that I did not need it all day long yesterday. So I wanted to show you, even with dry skin, this product is amazing. And it is, like I said, it is not really what I would call a buildable coverage, but at the same time, in areas that you need a little bit more coverage, like what I would rather have around my eye area, it does allow me to go in, same technique, same application, and build more coverage there. So you can see that right around the eye area, how I did get a little bit more coverage. And now, honey, woo, that's 8.0 for those of you that are wondering. I did notice that the product does oxidize just a little bit. It didn't turn too red or too yellow that it was very unwearable. So just know that. Not to the point that I thought that I needed a lighter shade or even a darker shade. Like, when it oxidized, it still looked my complexion. And you can see that my neck is fully exposed. And it's really not going to turn to the point that it is noticeable that I have foundation on. Like, it truly is a flawless foundation. Can you see what's happening? I am going to go in with a little bit of my Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm wearing the shade Tan. I think I've been saying I've been wearing the shade Medium, but I am wearing the shade Tan. And I'm just going to apply a little bit of this for brightness. I'm going to shear it out with a Sigma F86 Kabuki brush. Another thing that I noticed, I did not need to powder my full face, but I am going to use a little bit of the Kett Colorless powder underneath my eye area. Grab just my MAC 159 brush, go into this Colorless powder, tap it off, and just lightly push this product underneath the eye area just to prevent any creasing. But these two together, oh girl, for a quick beat. And everywhere that I apply the concealer. Whereas I am not going to powder my entire face, I am going to do a light contouring. This is with my MAC Studio Fix powder in NW50. You can tell it's much deeper than my complexion, but I'm going to use my Chanel, this is the powder contour brush, and do a light contour. Going to do a quick brow with my Anastacia of Beverly Hills. This is the Dip Brow Pomade in Chocolate, and I'm using her number 12 brush. I'm going to grab my dark matte palette. This is by Viseart, and just really create something really soft. So I'm going to start with this orange shade right here, again using that 217, and I'm just really going to work it into my eyelid. And I just really want to mattify my eyelid before I apply a liquid liner. And you guys know I really can't talk when I'm doing this, right? So we're just going to hold our breaths together and hope that everything turns out well. Got me a wing. Going to use my favorite mascara. This is the Estee Lauder Sumptuous Extreme Waterproof Mascara. I'm going to apply some of these Denson lashes. These are the A20s. Just apply it. But as with every matte foundation, I wear blush. Like, it's just a must. And I'm going to grab my Milani Rose to Oro. You already know. I'm going to pop that right along the apples of my cheeks. I'm going to grab another oldie but goodie. This is the Gold Deposit by MAC. I'm going to grab my Morphe M500 brush. I'm going to spray it with a little bit of my Mario Badescu spray. And I'm just going to make that cheek sing, honey. You know, I think I'll grab, this is the Chanel Allure Lip Gloss. And the shade is called Chic Expressive. Just gonna pop in a little bit of a gloss. There you have such easy glam using the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it 2 thumbs up for more videos like this from me for fall 2016. Also, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you click that subscribe button before you leave. You guys know that I love to connect with you, so make sure you connect with me. Follow me on all my social media. Here are the links right here. Until next time, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hugs and kisses. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.